Hello and welcome back to part 2 of my pin curling tutorial using the Roll and Go hair tool. If you haven't seen part 1, which is the actual pin curl process, then you might want to watch that video first. This part of the video will just be the brush out. So here ready, my pomade, my brush, and a comb, and some hairspray, as well as some duckbill clips for sections. So there isn't a whole lot that you need for the brush out, and we can get started with that. So you can see that everything has stayed pretty much in place very well. The hairnet had secured all the clips and nothing seemed to really move around. So I'm going to carefully remove the net.
Take extra precaution when removing your net because it does tend to get stuck on each of those clips.
I set it around 5 yesterday and it is 1 the next day, so they should really be completely dry. If you're patting yours and they're a little cool to the touch, don't take them out yet, leave them in a little longer, or you can finish them off with your hair dryer. If you do not let them completely dry, when you take them out, they're just gonna fall and you'll have one really sad looking brush out, which that's happened to me plenty of times. So you just need to figure out with the setting method that you choose how many hours it takes to dry. So I'm gonna start taking out each individual pin curl clip very carefully so that the hair doesn't get caught in this mechanism here. You don't want to just start yanking them out. You might pull on some of your hair. So I removed all the clips and I like to pat and make sure that I got all of them before I start to comb through it. Now that the curls are all out, I'm just gonna apply a little bit of pomade to the fingers and work that in just enough to make your fingertips glossy, not a lot. And of course, if you really like the way it looks curly, you do not have to brush it out. You can just finger comb it and style it how you like. For the purposes of this video, I'm gonna brush it out. Use my Denman brush, and I'm gonna start brushing from the bottom. Because the curls are a little larger, it's not going to be very difficult to brush through them, and the brush out shouldn't take very long.
What I love about this particular brush out is that it doesn't take very long. So if I prep my hair the night before, I know that I can get this style out in a very short amount of time. Typically when I use my rollers, the curl is tighter and more well-formed and a little bit smaller, so those brush outs can be a bit more lengthy.
Because the setting pattern is so simple, they all went kind of the same direction, it's kind of just going to form a nice page boy, a nice soft page boy. So I kind of like to go back and forth with the brush out between my comb and my brush. Once I start to see a shape, I kind of like to start smoothing it.
As you can see from the back of the hair, the shape is forming a nice U shape, otherwise known as a horseshoe. For achieving the best results for this hairstyle, you'll want to have a vintage horseshoe style haircut, meaning that your hair is all one length and a little bit longer in the back and tapering towards the front. And the last time I went to the salon, I showed my hairstylist this photo from Pinup Curl on Instagram. I will link Sarah's account down below so you can check out all of her beautiful hairstyles. I'm hoping to get into a salon soon because I'm definitely in need of a trim. This particular hairstyle has the best results when your ends are nicely trimmed and healthy.
So the bang section lies pretty flat because of the way we rolled them flat, but it does create a nice little S wave, and we can fine tune that and define it with some duckbill clips. Now if you did want to add more volume to this section, all you have to do is standing pin curls, and I can show you how to do that in another video, but I just wanted to keep all the pin curls the same style for this one just to keep it simple. But you could just leave the style as is right now, but I'm going to take it a little bit further and add those clips for shaping. The pin curl clips I used were the small versions. I think they're maybe just under 2 inches. And these are a larger version used for shaping and sectioning. So I'm going to position one here into that groove. And then you can kind of manipulate the comb a little bit.
And please excuse my dog for being ham in the background. He just woke up from a nap and really wanted my attention. What I love about this particular style is its simplicity with just that single fold at the bottom. And for some reason, this is only a style I've been able to achieve with pin curls.
And if you're having a few little flyaways, you can adjust them with a little bit more pomade on your fingertips.
I know that in my pin curl tutorial I showed you how to do this on clean, freshly washed hair, but one of my favorite ways to utilize this method is on day 2 or day 3 hair when I'm re-rolling at night. I've gotten some of the best results for this page boy on already styled hair, and I'm hoping to show you this process soon.
Essentially, the results of this brush out and the medium size pin curl set wields a very nice S shape in the front and kind of a full and fluffy soft page boy. My hair is getting a little long for this particular style, and there is quite a bit of weight on it, but I do still really enjoy creating it. It is one of my favorites, and I look forward to doing other page boy styles in the future and seeing different ways that we can achieve this same look. Next video, I do plan on pin curling with this styling tool, the Pin Curl Sculpture tool. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed the brush out portion of the tutorial, and you'll come back to see more vintage hairstyling videos.